start recording this. So we're going to go ahead and record this for everyone that can't make it tonight. So this is our bronze, this is our boot camp, which is our journey to bronze ambassador. We just heard from our other leadership development coach, Amy Bunting. So thank you, Amy, for welcoming everyone. And we really are excited. Both Amy and I are excited to have you. And unfortunately, Amy is actually driving in rain right now as she makes her way to Oklahoma City for the breakfast kickoff for American Cancer Society Making Strides. So we're really excited about our partnership with them this year. And Amy, we hope you make it safe. So hopefully you're traveling safely as you're joining us. So I want to just share that each of you have been selected because of your outstanding participation within Avon. So, you know, what your upline looks for, what we look for are people that are have brought somebody into the business already. Maybe you're just getting started and you're already placing substantial orders. So something that kind of sets you apart from other representatives that are currently with Avon. So you should all feel really excited that you were selected, because this wasn't necessarily open to just anyone. You did have to be selected or nominated by your upline or your leadership development coach. So congratulations to all of you that are here with us today, and for those of you that will be watching the video. So the way this program works, and I'm going to go ahead and share my video here. But before I go into really the details of the program, actually, let's do that first. We have some people here on the call with us, and I just want you to kind of go through and share with us where you're joining us from, and a little bit about how you got started with Avon and how long you've been with Avon. And so, Stephanie, I'm actually going to start with you because you're the only one I can see. So if you don't mind unmuting your line and just telling us a little bit about you.
Oh, yeah. So I have been with Avon about 2.5 years now. I don't know. You can see my daughter. I signed up when I was 8.5, 9 months pregnant with her because I was going to be on maternity leave. And I just was going to do it for a little while at the beginning, just while I was not working. And then I fell in love with it, and I decided to keep doing it. And it took me a while to get into leadership. I was performing at Bronze Ambassador for a little while, and then I had some people fall off. But with the $10 incentive, I've had about 4 people join my team in the last couple weeks. So I'm getting back into leadership now. And I made President's Club last year, and hopefully I'll make it this year too.
Wonderful. Well, that's fantastic. And so what area do you live in?
Oh, I live in Plattsmouth, Nebraska. So if you know where Omaha or Lincoln is, it's like right in the middle of there.
Okay, great. Well, welcome to the call tonight. So thank you for sharing. And Alana Harp, I see you're with us as well. Would you mind sharing with us a little bit about yourself, how you got started with Avon, how long you've been with Avon, and where you're calling in from?
Yeah, sure. So you said you can't see us. How do I make it so you can see us?
Sure. So you
see
should
me.
be able to click on the bottom left part of your screen. If you kind of roll your mouse around, the bottom left side of your screen, there should be a little video icon. And if you click on that, it should start your video.
All I have is a little mute icon. Oops. I don't know.
Okay, you don't have well, do you have a camera on your computer?
Yeah. I do.
If you have a camera on your computer, then it should be right next to the mute button.
There's an arrow, but that just brings up a phone call. That's so strange.
So it would be right next to that. Like, you're right. There's a mute. It looks like a little microphone. It says mute under it. Then there's a little arrow that points up, and then next to that, it should have a video icon and say start video, stop video, and then another arrow that points up. So you don't have the video?
No. And initially when I signed on, I saw myself and I was there, and I haven't touched anything since, but I don't know what happened.
Okay, well, I tell you what, we could probably...
I'll just go on and tell you.
Yeah, we could probably play with it. for the next time to make sure that we have your video working for you.
Yeah.
Can you see us?
Yeah. Okay, so I can see you, yeah.
Okay.
I can.
Great.
Okay.
All right, well, just share a little bit about
my name's Alana. Can you hear me okay?
I can. I might have a little bit of a delay, so I apologize. But Alana, just share with us how long you've been with Avon and how you got started and where you're calling in from.
Okay. So I'm calling in from Arkansas, from Northwest Arkansas. I have been with Avon for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I guess, let's see. I signed up right at the end of Rep Fest because my stepmom has been with Avon for 19 years, and she was like, oh, you should sign up. And I was like, no, I don't want to sign up, And then between her and my dad got sold. He went to Rep Fest with her, and he was sold on Avon after that. So they convinced me to sign up, and they had me sign in and listen to, what is her name? Seagren.
Yeah, Sarah.
Anyway, they had me listen to her, and so then I was convinced. Yes. Yeah. And so then I was convinced I should sign up. So I did. And so that's how long I've been with Avon, which I guess has been a few weeks. And then what was the other question?
I think what was your interest? What brought you to Avon?
Oh, okay. So I guess that kind of answered that then.
Yeah.
So I think my grandma sold it years and years ago, and then my stepmom has sold it for 19 years. And sorry.
No, Alana, it's okay. It's my delay. I apologize. Sometimes I get a delay from my internet, and so usually it's more smooth than this. So I apologize. It won't be like this, hopefully, in the future. But yeah, I think you answered the question. Just what brought you to Avon, how long ago you got started, and where you were calling in from. And so we have Nebraska, we have Arkansas. I'm calling in from Illinois, so we have quite the spectrum here. So thank you for joining us, Alana, and sharing with us. We also have Kay. It looks like it says Kay and maybe Jessica on the line. I'm not too sure if it's a Kay or if it's Jessica. If you want to unmute your there you go.
Hi, my name is Jessica, and my mom's next to me, and it's Kay. Technically, we both didn't start at the same time. I started in 2012 from a career fair at UNO. For everyone who don't know what UNO is, it's University of Nebraska at Omaha. And I was looking for something to help not only supplement to go through college and pay for gas money, because I live in Council Bluffs, Iowa, just a hop and a skip over the river. And so I was looking for that. Well, very long story short, I didn't have credit. About 6 months later, my mom joined. She had the credit. And at the time when we had district leaders or district managers, the district manager of 5373 combined our accounts. So I'm technically my mom's co-applicant. And she started Avon just to get herself back up from having back surgery. So she was out of a job for 1.5 years, and she really, really needed something to get going.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you for sharing. And would your mom like to share as well?
She's got a full mouth right now. My mom is diabetic, so she has to eat small meals, and right now this is during her small meal time.
Okay. Well, I appreciate each of you sharing.
Well, Jessica got us involved. Well, got me involved with Avon. Like she said, that You know, I had back surgery done in 2011, and it's really kind of hard to find a job that's going to look at you because you're a liability. And so Jessie and I decided to combine forces. She does the majority of the order taking, and I just kind of help do all the other parts of it, you know, the labels and, you know, kind of promote our business with friends and neighbors and say, you know, Jessie, she's in her 30s and I'm in my 50s, and this is what the spectrum range of how, you know, like skin's soft. Oh boy, we got a lot of people love that.
I love moisturizer therapy because I have eczema, so.
And yeah, and speaking of eczema too, it's I had developed a rash on my hand, and my daughter said, "Well, why don't you try this eczema cream that I got from Avon?" We've been using it ever since. So, you know, it's word by mouth, just word by mouth.
Fantastic. Well, I want to thank you both for sharing, and we're going to go ahead and get started with the presentation here. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, and this is actually going to be a pretty short presentation. I just want to share with you what you can expect over the next 6 weeks for the boot camp. Both Amy Bunting and I have partnered up for this boot camp. And so she and I will be leading the collaboration calls. The way that the program actually works, though, is we take you through some specific training. The training is actually pre-recorded, so you'll be sent a video for you to watch. Once you watch that video, then you're able to let us know that you've watched the video, completed the homework that the video suggests that you complete. And then we also will be available to do a one-on-one coaching session as you deem necessary. And then after that, we come together again for a collaboration call, just where we all get back together and talk a little bit about the training video, how you implemented it into your business for that week and a half, and then also how what you learned from the video, what went well for you, and what things you may want to do differently in order to help continue the success that you're going to be seeing. So that will go on for about 6 weeks. There's 4 different training videos, and then the final week, the idea is that through the training videos, you'll be able to promote to Bronze Ambassador. And as you promote to Bronze Ambassador, then we will also have a graduation ceremony congratulating you on your Bronze Ambassador title movement. So as you can see here, the participate in training sessions and activities are designed to help you reach Bronze Ambassador. So the majority of what you'll find for the training segment, as I mentioned, is going to be a pre-recorded video. Now, these videos are not very long. They're only about 10-15 minutes in length. So it's something, they're bite-sized material that you can fit into your busy schedule. So don't think you'll be listening to a long, boring training session. These are really to the point, and they're all done by our by Amy and I. So, and some of the other coaches that we have in our territory. And then the Zoom segment is done through the collaboration call. So after each video, then we'll have an opportunity to get together and chat about it. So you will be focusing on having your one-on-one with either myself, Amy, or your upline. And then you also will have access to an exclusive team chat group that helps support your success. So we have a Facebook chat group where you can exchange ideas, talk about different things that you know, maybe you are needing, maybe you're struggling with, or maybe you're having a really good success with. So we want to really promote that. So we have this exclusive team chat group that supports you through your boot camp process. So then after that, I already mentioned the graduation celebration, but what I did not mention is that it is hosted by our senior leadership development coach, Renee Hobley. So if you haven't had the pleasure of meeting Renee, she's very passionate about the Avon business. and she'll also be there to support you through that graduation process as well. So we really are proud about this boot camp. We feel that there's been a lot of successors that have gone through this program. We've seen a lot of success through this program, and we feel that you'll be able to see the same results as well. So I want to just now ask you if there's any specific questions pertaining to the process in which we kind of have laid out in front of you.
What day are the videos going to come out? Is it always on the same day every week?
That's a great question, Stephanie. So the videos will come out after our collaboration call, which the collaboration calls will be on Mondays. And then you'll receive the video, and you can actually watch the video at any time that you want. So because it's 10 to 15 minutes in duration, you won't have to watch it until we actually go and have our collaboration. So if, for example, go ahead.
Sorry, the collaboration calls, they're on Mondays at this time every time? Because I'm in college classes on Monday night, so I would have to rewatch the recording back.
Yeah, so if you're not able to make it, they would be on Mondays at 6 o'clock. So like our next one is next Monday, the 20th at 6 p.m. And that would be collaborating over week 1. And then the 27th, we'd be collaborating at 6 p.m. over week 2. But if you're not able to be there for the collaboration piece of it, you can definitely watch the replay. You can still look at the video. And what I would really suggest for you, Stephanie, is just take advantage of that one-on-one so that you can look through the video, watch it at your, the best time for you, and then schedule that one-on-one with your upline or with your coach so that we can help guide you through the process.
Okay, that works.
But great question.
Thank you.
Absolutely, you're welcome. Any other questions about the program? Okay, what you're going to expect after tonight's call is you will receive an email from either myself or from Amy, and in that email you'll
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, Alana.
I'm sorry, I don't know why it wouldn't let me get through to you. So being so new, this is all very, very foreign to me. I've just kind of jumped in and tried to figure things out and go with it. Bronze Ambassador, can you kind of help me understand is that doable in 6 weeks?
Yeah, absolutely it is. And in fact, I just did a training, Alana, on how to do it within 4 weeks. But to your point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, to your point, Bronze Ambassador is someone who has a minimum of 3 people on their team that are where you're selling $1,000 together as a team, and that your personal sales are $200. So when you look at your Fast Start, when you look over the Fast Start program, for those of you that are still within your 90 days, Avon will walk you through how to kind of start building your orders from placing your first order of any size order. Then your second order, there's a sales goal of $150, and it goes up by $50 each campaign through your 7th campaign to where the sales goal is $400. The reason why they kind of do that, where it's like a step up program for your sales, is it really helps you with your success as far as how to continue to grow your customers, so that each campaign you're building your customer base by 2 customers apiece.
Okay. Now, is it 3 people like below you or same level as you, or?
So it would be people that you're bringing into the business, and it would be people that would what we call your downline. So these would be people that you would bring into the business. With the sales goals that I'm referring, though, that's going to be your own personal sales. And the way that you look at that is $150 order, like in your second campaign, you're looking at selling $50 to 3 people. The way we kind of focus on that is by utilizing the A boxes that are on the back of the brochure, because if you focus on selling 3 of those A boxes, that's going to get you to your $150. And so every campaign, you're focusing on adding 2 more customers through that Kickstart program. Now with the bringing in your team members, if you focus on making a list, and we actually kind of go over this in the training, but we talk about how you're going to make a list, how you're going to have those conversations, and how to bring those people in. And so that's really what the training goes further in depth about, is how to make those connections and start talking to the people to bring them into your business. So by the time you leave here, the expectation is that you would be able to feel comfortable and that you would be able to become a bronze ambassador by having a minimum of 3 people on your team. Your personal sales would be up to $200 a campaign, and that you would, or excuse me, a minimum of $200 a campaign, and that your total team sales would be $1,000 between you and all the people you have on your team.
Okay.
Great questions, ladies. Any other questions that I can answer for you before we talk about next steps? Okay, so the next thing that you can expect leaving here today or after this video, you're going to receive an email from either myself or Amy, and it's going to give you the schedule of the dates that we're going to have our collaboration calls. You also will receive your first video, which is going to outline the first steps for the journey to Bronze Ambassador. So what you'll do here leaving today is watch that video at your leisure, when you can fit it into your schedule. And then after you have watched that video, you're going to want to reach out to myself, to Amy, depending on who your coach is, or you will reach out to your upline to be able to have a one-on-one conversation and talk about that video. So from there, after you've had your one-on-one conversation, then we will meet back again next Monday at 6 o'clock, and we will be using the same login details. Make sense? Okay, well, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to have all of you joining us, and I know we'll have some more that join us next Monday as things start to settle with school getting started. But I really appreciate your time tonight and you really making the commitment for your business. And I look forward to seeing all of you as you promote to Bronze Ambassador. So thank you so much for your time, ladies.
Thank you.
All right, enjoy.
Thank you.
And you'll see that email here shortly. Take care. Bye for now.